Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel NetSec, a channel focusing on cybersecurity practice using in my daily IT life. In my previous video, I had introduced how to install BurpSuite and how to configure BurpSuite to intercept your browser's traffic. In this video, I'm gonna continue to show you how to intercept your cell phone or your Android emulator, BlueStacks, HTTPS traffic. Let's start it. Before we can start to configure our cell phone or our Android emulator to use BurpSuite as proxy, we have to make sure our BurpSuite configured properly. So in the proxy menu options, make sure your port is used for any interface. You can use loopback, you can use specific address, but here it's best to choose all interfaces. You also can choose intercept client request or intercept server response. For our experiment, we're gonna just use intercept client request. Once this step done, you ought to make sure you already have your CA certificate, which you might need to install on your cell phone or your Android emulator BlueStacks. Let me show you the cell phone configuration, how to configure your cell phone's wireless connection to use proxy. Now we are going to configure our BlueStacks Hyper-V Android emulator to use BurpSuite proxy. There's a couple ways to do that. First way is to use BlueStacks command line tool to set up a proxy. We're going to try that first, and then we're going to try another different way using a software profiler or ProxiCap. This kind of tools to intercept the traffic and forwarding HTTPS traffic to the proxy. The first way we can tell this is our BlueStack Hyper-V, which is stopped. That's a default BlueStacks instance. So I have a test VM instance installed. You can delete that one for now. This is our browser. This is our proxy HTTP history page. So we're gonna clear history. It shows empty. Now we haven't configured proxy yet, so the traffic gonna directly go to internet. To use our BurpSuite proxy, we are gonna have to go to the command line, run as administrator. Then we need to run a command from program files, from BlueStacks folder. There's a hd configure http proxy.exe application, which you can use to set the proxy for your BlueStacks instance. So we're gonna set up our BurpSuite proxy. So it's telling us the application need to be restarted to use internet on BlueStacks Hyper-V. You're gonna close this one. We're gonna start our Hyper-V instance in BlueStacks again. There's an antivirus conflict. If you have antivirus, you need to check at the list KB to see how to fix it. We don't have any special antivirus here, so it should be fine. Now let's take a look. So after we set up the proxy, the background traffic HTTP history already shows the BlueStacks instance already talking to internet, and all HTTP HTTPS traffic has been forwarded to internet, and we can see each request. So basically that's the one way we can how to do it, but we're gonna have a big issue here today is our certificate. We will get a certificate warning. As you can see, we can access to it, but we'll get it's very annoying. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna configure the BlueStacks to import the certificate from BurpSuite. There's multiple steps to do. We need to root the BlueStacks Android instance, and then we need to install the root certificate manager and to import the certificate. Let's start to do that. I'm going to show you the whole process. It's not that simple to find out, but with my video you should be able to see each steps. I'm going to create a new instance as an example. Start it. Before that, you should have the CA certificates to be ready, and we're gonna keep it, and then we're gonna copy it to our VM, the Android emulator VM. So you're gonna change the name to the CER. We have certificate. Now we're gonna put it into our system, Android system here. That's a burp.cer file. Okay, it looks simple. You can import it, and you may want to say, okay, I just can double click and install it. Let's see what's happening. So you need to name the certificate. Let's say burp. So we need to set up a pin. Show notification. It keep coming back, and then it's just asking you again. You need to set up a pin. We already set up pin. And there's no way you can bypass in that. So what we can do, so it cannot be imported as you can do on your cell phone. We are using Android emulator. So how we gonna do that? So first thing, we need to load it. The reason why we need to load it, because the program to import the certificate gonna request root. So let's check that program. A program called certificate manager root certificate manager. We can install it. Once you open it, you see it don't seem to have a root, so it will not have option to let you import your certificate in. So we need to root our BlueStacks instance first. Good thing is we already have the program. It's already been well designed program to root our BlueStacks, which is called BlueStacks Tweaker. So you can download the program, BlueStacks Tweaker, and then to root your BlueStacks. I already did that, which is gonna make our life much easier. So now we're gonna do the root for our BlueStacks instance. So as you can tell, we have two instances. One is already running test VM. That's the one we're gonna root it. So we can do patch, but you can see it's not working. It shows root patch Android C false. Why? Because we need to unlock it first based on the program saying. So we have to stop our program, choose the program, unlock it, wait a couple of seconds once it's done, and then start test VM. Wait until it's completely started up, then we can patch it. Okay, it's up running. You will find the patch, on patch, log on log, install super SU, update SU, all binary, all those things are grayed out. You cannot patch it. So what you can do is just close it. Go back to your folder, download the BlueStacks Tweaker, double click again. Okay, choose your VM, test VM, which is our test machine. Now you can see all buttons, all available buttons you need is available now. You do patch. Okay, after patch, let's quick check BlueStacks status. Verify root. We don't have to, we just need to do one step, patch it. So root access has been there. We don't have to do update su binary, or even we don't need to install super su. Okay, in these steps we already did patch. We root our Android device. So now we can import our certificate. So here it is. There's a problem. We cannot find out we cannot import directly. We have to install File Manager to find out our program. So what I was doing is I'm just going to download the File Manager. Doesn't matter which one, just find the popular one. Install it. Okay, once you have that, you close your root certificate manager and restart it again. And you should see, once your device is rooted, you should see this folder icon. Then you can import your certificate. So then you have File Manager as an option. From File Manager, then you should be able to find out your imported certificate. Our certificate should be at picture folder now. DCIM folder, shared folder, burp.cert. Okay, select that. Then you can see ProxiFire, the organization common name is coming from ProxiFire. Okay, copy it. Not this one. Go down ProxiFire. That's the program we have it. You can close that now. So now if we do our access 51sec.org, we won't get the warning message anymore. Now I'm gonna show you another way to use Proxifier or ProxyCap, those two programs, to capture your BlueStacks traffic, HTTP, HTTPS traffic, and then forward to BurpSuite for interception. So here I already installed ProxyCap. I already made the basic configuration, creating two rules. You can find out the BlueStacks configuration using ProxyCap from ProxyCap webpage. So I won't go through that, but I just show you what that configuration I already configured. So there's a proxies. I created two proxies, HTTP, HTTPS. Both goes to BurpSuite, and then I create two rules. In two rules, and then there's programs has been defined: BlueStacks, HD agent, HD player. So those programs traffic will be forwarded into BurpSuite site. This is a ProxyCap. So let's see that. So make sure it's activated. Yep. So then we can start this. So while you're starting, you can see background the traffic is already coming to the BurpSuite. Close this. So I'm gonna disable this. I'm gonna start to use Proxifier. That's another program. Proxifier. I already downloaded. It's a portable edition. So since you can use that. This is an evaluation version, 31 days. I downloaded today, so we can use it for 31 days for testing. I have a basic configuration here coming from before. Basically, I configure HTTPS protocol using 192.168.2.236. Let me clean this history first. Proxifier. Okay, I'm doing for all programs. It's not just for one, so all programs gonna be sent to there. Proxifier advanced. There's a Proxifier engine. You best using a module copy. If you are not using module copy hook type, then it will give you a warning message on that. Okay, let settings are ready. Let me see. Traffic type. Show both. Okay. We're gonna start our BurpSuite. Start our BlueStacks. Okay. As also you can see the traffic, background traffic also goes through BurpSuite now. So from the BlueStacks. So this is another way to forwarding your BlueStacks Android emulators traffic to BurpSuite. Thank you for watching.